I'm really confused.
Emma, what are you confused about?
I've been reading so much on this JobKeeper thing. Like, what is it? And am I eligible?
Ah, right, that JobKeeper thing. I'm confused too. Why don't we ask someone who knows?
Like Emma and Mia, I'm sure by now you would have been inundated with news and media surrounding JobKeeper payments and don't know where to start. Hi, my name is Mei Wu, and thank you for joining me on this short video about JobKeeper. As of 27th of April 2020, I will be going through the following essential summarized points you need to know about JobKeeper and how to access it. Number 1, employer eligibility. You carried on a business in Australia or were a not-for-profit organisation on the 1st of March 2020. You employed at least one eligible employee on the 1st of March 2020. You currently employ eligible employees for the fortnights you are claiming for. You establish if your turnover has declined by applying either the basic or alternative test. 30% declined for businesses with an aggregate turnover of less than $1 billion. 50% for businesses with an aggregate turnover of more than $1 billion. And 15% for ACNC registered charities. Number 2, eligible business participants. Where a business owner is actively engaged in the business, for example, your sole trader, a director or shareholder of a company, an adult beneficiary, or a partner of a partnership. There is a limit to one entitlement for each entity, even if there are multiple business owners or participants. This category is available to business participants that are currently not on the payroll system. Number 3, employee eligibility. Employed by an eligible employer, you were a permanent full-time or part-time employee or a long-term casual that has been working in the business for more than 12 months at 1st of March 2020. You were at least 16 years of age on the 1st of March 2020, with the exception of full-time students who are 17 years old and younger who are financially dependent. You were an Australian resident as at 1st of March 2020. That is, an Australian citizen, a permanent resident visa holder, a protected special category visa holder, including subclass 444. You were not in receipt of the following: government parental leave or dad and partner pay, workers' compensation payment, JobKeeper payment from another employer. The one-in, all-in rule. Now, employers are not able to pick and choose which employee would be eligible to receive JobKeeper payments. If the business does not meet the turnover test as at the 30th of March 2020, the business can start receiving JobKeeper payment at a later time once turnover test has been met. Once you satisfy a decline in turnover, you do not need to retest your turnover each month. You will receive your first payments by the ATO from the first week of May, and payments are monthly in arrears. Number 4, JobKeeper payment eligibility. Ensure payment of at least $1,500 per fortnight in gross remuneration is made to eligible employees. If an employee earns more than $1,500 per fortnight, no top-up is required. If an employee earns less than $1,500 per fortnight, say for example $500 per fortnight, you will need to top up a further $1,000. Tax will need to be taken out, but no superannuation is required to be paid on the top-up portion. Now, the first 2 fortnight payments must be made to eligible employees by the 8th of May 2020. Note this date has been extended from the initial 30th of April 2020. Number 5, registration of interest. When JobKeeper was first announced, you would have registered your interest with ATO. Please note that this does not constitute JobKeeper enrollment. You need to enroll separately. myGovID and business portal registration. If you are going to be doing the enrollment yourself, you will need to have set up myGovID and business portal registration. Without this, you are not able to enroll. If you are using KNP as your tax agent, we will attend to enrollment on your behalf after assessing eligibility with you. Number 7, JobKeeper enrollment. Now, enrollment is now extended until the 31st of May 2020. You will be able to claim for the fortnights in April and May, and all of these enrollments are done via business or tax agent portal. There is a series of questions you will need to answer as part of the enrollment process. Number 8, send JobKeeper employee nomination form to employees to complete and sign. Now ensure it is returned to the employer by the 30th of April. The form does not need to be sent to ATO, however, you must keep the form for 5 years. Number 9, set up payroll templates to comply with legislation and reporting to ATO via the single touch payroll. Speak to us if you need assistance with the setup. Number 10, ongoing reporting for 6 months. Within 7 days after previous month end, you are required to tell ATO your actual turnover of the previous month and projected turnover for the next month. For example, by the 7th of May 2020, you are required to report to ATO what your actual turnover is for the month of April and what your projected turnover is for the month of May. Now, if you're still unsure of your eligibility, we invite you to speak to a KNP representative. Should you know any friends or relatives or even your hairdresser that will benefit from this, feel free to forward this video or pass on our details to them. Thank you for watching.